Hello everybody and a very warm welcome back to my latest vinyl finds video. Actually, I wanted to step back a little bit from getting records because then Bosch is coming up, RSD is coming up, and as you can see, my plan totally didn't work out. So what happened was that a friend of mine is parting from some of his records from the collection, and he said, well, I have in the basement a couple of records. If you want to go down there, if you find something, each record is €3, whatever you find, have fun. And well, I was down in the basement and I found some records. I also got a package from the United States. And I do hope we now have March, that till February I won't be buying any more records. Up till then, Bosch and RSD. Let's see if I'm getting this done. So I'll show you what I bought in the basement. Each record from this pile, from this pile was $3. These were a little more expensive, but let's get through this. Let's start with Giorgio Nights in White Satin. I actually don't have his whole catalog, so therefore I had to grab this one up. We have Big Time, Smokey Robinson. The records are not in the best, the covers are not in the best conditions, but the records are. And as I can't play the covers but the records, I was very happy to get this whole pile for each record, €3. It's my pleasure, Billy Preston. Guilty Pleasure. Guilty Pleasure, In Excess, I Need Your Love Tonight, and also I'm Coming Home is on side 2. Which girl can say no to In Excess? Wilson Pickett, I Want You, is one of my favorite albums from Wilson Pickett. So when I saw the single of Groove City and Love of My Life, I actually had to pick it up. Once again, if you have a chance, it's not expensive. I Want You from Wilson Pickett. Fantastic album. If you have a chance, check it out. So, and here we have the single. Then we have Dalton and Dubari. You Can Dance and All By Yourself. Was a test pressing. I haven't heard it actually, can't wait to listen to it. So yeah, on Atlantic. So yeah, let's see. I think this came out in 1993. Let's see, 1992. This is Jingo, a South Soul New Generation single. It's been mixed by Todd Perry from the album Synergy. So was quite happy to find this for €3. If you like the 80s, the sound, Hand of Love, might be down your alley. This is once again a test pressing, and it includes on the A side Hand of Love and on the B side Fall of Europe and Such a Difference. This is a nice late 80s sounding 12-inch. Rare Earth, Midnight Lady. This is the German press for €3. Once again, cover's not in the best shape, and I need to clean this up a little bit, but otherwise the records are fine. Lou Rawls, You'll Never Find Another Love Like Mine on All Things in Time. Happy to find this one. Another Giorgio and another Giorgio. I mean, who can say no to this guy? Needed to have this. Santa Esmeralda, Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood. A stone cold 70s classic. Need to fix the jacket, as you can see. It's but that's a tiny little thing to do. John Handy, 1977, and it is Carnival. And the thing is, on some of these records, we do have the original price stickers from back in the day. And this record cost you 24.90 Deutschmarks, which is quite expensive. So sometimes when I see those price tags, I'm really kind of shocked of how expensive the records were even back then. So Instant Funk, one of my favorite disco groups, Bunny Siegler wrote many songs of them and he managed them, and Body Shine, Crying, there are so many great songs from Instant Funk. And I got this single, it's cost 10 Deutschmarks, and I think this was also done this is from 1979, that single. So 10 Deutsche Marks in 1979 is also not cheap. And yeah, if I see something that says instant funk, I have to buy it. Then we have Blackwell. That was a kind of disco project. They did 2 albums. This was the first one, a Boogie Down, Mess Around. It's a nice disco flavored album. Deodato 2. I'm totally in love with Deodato. I'm trying to get all the albums, got this for $3. And it wasn't for me what kind of pressing is this, what year it was released. It was just like I wanted to have this music on record. So for me, it didn't matter. I just, for €3 or dollars, come on. So Deodato, I'm in love with Deodato. Like I said, I'm trying to get all the albums. I was missing this one from T-Connection, Magic. T-Connection's big hit at midnight was also been remixed by Larry Levan. So we got the rhythm, People's Choice from Philadelphia International. Brass Construction number 3, You Gotta Come With Me for €3 was in absolutely pristine shape. Percy Sledge, who can say no to Percy Sledge? So the best of Percy Sledge came out in 1969. This is in the US pressing, and I'm so happy to have it. I love Percy Sledge. An absolute highlight from these basement findings were Disco Cross. This is a kind of obscure Italian disco record. It's not a cheap one. Like I said, I got it for $3. The vinyl's pristine condition, like never been played. This is a great disco electronic album. You can check that out on YouTube. I would highly recommend it. If you find it in the wild, go and grab it. You won't be disappointed. So these were the European findings, or to be more exact, the German findings. Let's get to the US findings. I couldn't say no to gospel. So we have the gospel highlights. We've come this far by faith on the Checker label, and Checker label had the Ceremons and Spirituals category where they released this album. This next one is an absolutely highlight of me, and I'm always getting very sentimental of it because I never thought that I will ever have an original copy of this album. Yes, it has a cutout. I don't care. It's the Howard Lemon Singers with Seasons. If you're into gospel, if you love disco, this album is totally down your alley. I don't think that this has been reissued, but the songs You Are Somebody and For the Children have been done on 45. This is a stone cold classic. I love it. I play it. It's on heavy rotation. I'm having the time of my life with this record. So I can highly recommend, if you see it in the wild, if it's in your budget, if the condition is working for you, go and grab this up. This is a stunningly beautiful disco gospel record. So the Howard Lemon Singers. I got back from the United States my Phil Hurd record, where Phil Hurd signed it to me. I had this record before, but it got back on my pile. Giving It Back is a great album by Phil Hurd. Highly can recommend. It's not expensive, and he worked closely with Bunny Siegler, so you're absolutely in for a treat. Sudette, guess I'm sentimental. So, and you know what? On the plus side, she also signed it in 1981 to Joan and Nell. So nice to have met you. Thanks for your support. Aloha. So yeah, super happy about this one. Also, this is a not overly expensive record. Also, this next one is not overly expensive. We have Lift Jesus Up by the D.R. Gurry Memorial Choir. So not an expensive one, great gospel album. Then we have another special, Something's Nice by Etta Jones. And this is absolutely something nice. Great album on Prestige. Pieces of Love by Alexander Love, his only album, and it's also not an expensive record to get. It was on a shrink. I opened it up, I cleaned it. Yes, I'm opening up records which are in shrink. As you have seen more and more videos of me, I'm not keeping them in shrink. I'm opening up, I'm playing them because that's what they're meant for, and I don't have a museum. So Pieces of Love, if you have a chance, check it out. Another soul classic is by Sharon Ridley, Stay a While With Me. I was able to find a promo copy, also not expensive. What I would recommend is, if you're into soul, if you're into disco funk, check out eBay in the United States. So sometimes you're really in for a treat, and maybe you have the chance to rent there a to rent there some kind of postage box where you can send in all the stuff from the United States, and somebody sends it then together all in Germany. So you might save a little bit, but you know, customs and everything, they will also look for it, but maybe you'll find them some records. So Sharon Ridley, another 12-inch Air Power, Be Yourself. Here it is in all of its glory. And we have another highlight before my voice is totally giving up, I'm sorry, is Jason Hoover. I made an episode of Hidden Jewels of Soul and Disco about Jason Hoover. Tragic, sad, but also very fantastic story, which I hope will have a happy end when his documentary is coming out. I can highly recommend that you check out this album. If you want to see more videos about vinyl finds, I can highly recommend that you check out the playlist just above my head. And I would say stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.